This is one of the most outrageous cases of police overreach this year, so wild that it would be hard to believe without video evidence. It highlights why recording interactions with law enforcement is so crucial. A car tailing him too closely. Upon closer inspection, he realized that the driver wasn't just anyone, it was an off-duty police officer. The officer was in plain clothes, driving an unmarked vehicle with no license plates and showing no signs of being on official duty. No sirens, no lights, no legitimate traffic stop yet that didn't stop him from turning a non-incident into an astonishing display of power. The two had a history of encounters before, but this time, something felt different. The officer seemed determined to assert his authority in an inexplicable way. He blocked the man in a parking lot under the pretext of investigating excessive noise and smoke. But what's worth noting is that this didn't happen during a routine traffic stop. It happened after the man voluntarily pulled over to question why he was being followed so closely and requested a supervising officer to be called to the scene. The officer not only refused once, but twice, and even went as far as threatening to arrest him for obstruction. What do you think? Was this officer abusing his power, or was he justified in his actions? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Share this story so more people can see what happened and weigh in on this shocking incident. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.
What is the reason you're telling me to sit in my vehicle? Why can't I be out?
You've been investigated.
For what?
For excessive noise.
Excessive noise?
Excessive noise, absolutely.
What excessive noise? My
excessive
vehicle's
noise
off,
of your
sir.
vehicle. No.
My vehicle's off, sir.
It was. Excessive
It's been
noise.
here.
Are you listening to me?
I'm listening to you, but I don't think you're listening to me.
I have you on camera.
What's your name and badge number?
I have you on camera.
What's your name and badge
Ontario
number?
Provincial Police, badge 14489.
And what's your name, sir?
Sit down.
Sir, what's your name?
I identified myself.
No, you gave me your badge number. I need
Active
your name.
Detective Sergeant Kaplik. Sit
Kaplik?
down. Yes.
Okay, what's the reason for me being restrained right now?
You're not being restrained, you've been investigated. Sit down in your vehicle.
So I'm not being restrained.
You're going to refuse listening to my orders, you will be arrested for obstruct. Sit down.
Am I being restrained?
You've been investigated, yes. Sit down, I said.
Is that being restrained?
You've been investigated. Are you listening to me?
What is the difference between investigated and restrained?
I'm going to give you one more chance to sit down in your vehicle.
But am I being restrained?
No, not restrained.
So then am I free to go?
No, you're not.
Am I restrained?
You've been investigated. Sit down.
Am I being restrained?
You've been detained, yes.
For
Sit
which
down.
reason?
I just explained to you why you need to identify yourself.
For what?
For provincial
what probable
offense
cause? What cause do you have for me to identify myself to
you? Are you
you?
listening to me?
I am.
Okay. Sit down, I said.
What's the reason?
Sir, I'm going to give you one last chance to sit down. Otherwise, you're going to be arrested.
For which reason?
Driver's license, ownership, and insurance.
You want that?
Yes.
I'm going to give it to you because you're threatening me with arresting me,
no,
but there's no reason.
This is not a threat.
That is a
it's
threat.
Not a threat.
There is no reason to do
Sit
any
down
of this.
and get your license.
All because you were right on my
get
ass
your license.
in a manual vehicle.
Get your license, I said.
The officer gives contradictory statements about the citizen's legal status, leaving them confused about their rights. If a person is not being detained, they are free to leave. If they are detained, the officer must clearly state the reason. Here, the officer first says the person is not detained, then immediately contradicts himself by saying they are detained, suggesting an arbitrary use of authority.
And produce your driver's license, ownership, and
I can give you my driver's license right now.
In your vehicle right now.
But you told me I can't be in my vehicle earlier.
No, I never said that.
Yes, you did. I said I'm going to be in my vehicle and leave, and you said, no, do not get into your vehicle. You said that, sir.
You need to be inside your vehicle, and you're not allowed to drive away until I'm done.
Is this a traffic stop?
Yes, it is.
But you didn't pull me over. I willingly came into the parking lot because I wanted to discuss with you to not ride my ass.
How about this? I have you on video camera.
Okay.
Waving you to pull over, and you giving you this.
Of course.
Okay? So that's a refusal to stop.
You didn't tell me to pull over. You don't have lights nor sirens on your vehicle.
I do not need
you do. So what? I can go behind any car, tell them to wave over, and they have to stop? How does that make any sense?
Sit down in your vehicle, please.
Sir, this isn't looking good for you.
This is looking very bad for you.
No.
Have a seat.
This isn't looking bad for me.
Are you listening to me or not?
I'm listening, but you keep telling me this.
What's that?
The same exact thing. And where's the sergeant?
I'm waiting for your driver's license, ownership, and insurance.
And I told you I have it here, and you're refusing to take it.
Right now.
So now you'll take it. Now you'll take it?
Right now.
Right now. Okay. There you are.
Thank you. Ownership and insurance for the vehicle.
Ownership and okay. Well, first of all,
Ownership
I
and insurance
need
for
you
the
to get a sergeant over here. Before I
Ownership? No,
continue.
you will. You will
Can
give
you
me that.
please make the call on your radio for the sergeant, please?
Ownership.
I
and
do not
insurance
feel
for the vehicle.
safe. Me and you only here. You have a gun. I am completely unarmed, and I don't necessarily trust you are a legitimate officer.
Sit down in the vehicle right now.
But you're telling me I wasn't able to.
I'm telling you now.
So
sit
it's
down in the
changed.
vehicle. No, it's not a change. Right now, you have one final caution before handcuffs gonna go on you.
There's going to be no
One final
reason for
caution.
it. So you're threatening me, and you're approaching
in the
me.
car. In the
And
car
you're
right now.
approaching me after being told to stay away. Call your sergeant right now.
You're not listening to me.
I am. I'm coming to my vehicle.
The officer threatens arrest without providing a valid legal reason. A lawful arrest requires probable cause or reasonable suspicion, but in this case, the officer gives no justification. This could be considered intimidation and coercion rather than proper law enforcement.
Can you stop approaching me? You're making me uncomfortable and
Then
threatened.
you sit down in your vehicle.
There is
and
no
act
reason to
accordingly.
approach me.
So
I'm not
you're
doing
gonna-
anything
Yes.
to intimidate you. You're trying
So
to
listen,
intimidate
I'm
me,
not
and it's
intimidating
not
you.
going to work.
You need ownership and insurance to be produced.
And I
okay?
told you,
As a
once
legal
your
demand.
sergeant
No,
is here, yes,
no.
because I don't
No,
believe
first-
you're an officer. You're in an unmarked vehicle pulling me over, say that's okay without sirens and
that's
lights.
absolutely okay.
How do I know you're an officer, though? That's why I'm waiting
Okay.
for your sergeant.
Did you not see my
Anybody
ID?
can make that.
Really?
Anybody can.
Sit down.
Sir, I don't trust you.
Sit down.
I don't trust you.
Sir,
Sir, what is the problem with me standing here?
the problem is
Yes.
that you keep acting belligerent.
Belligerent, how
Yes.
so?
How so?
Because I'm
well, now
okay.
your tone has changed, okay? Your tone was absolutely different when you were giving me
It's on the
this
it's
and-
on the
yeah,
recording.
no,
This
it-
whole
and it's-
time my tone has
everything-
stayed the same.
You know what? And everything is on recording as well.
That's good.
okay. So what I need you to do,
Okay.
it's a legal demand.
Yes.
Okay.
Once the
Ownership
sergeant
and
is here.
insurance. No.
You have my driver's license for
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
but I will give you that other information once I see that your sergeant is here.
fine.
And can you please step away? It's very uncomfortable. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Do not move from there.